Hey beautiful souls, welcome back to another reading here on the channel. So this one is all about things that you are currently manifesting. And this could be things that you're intentionally manifesting or things that are manifesting for you. So the thing about manifesting to keep in mind is we have the gift of manifestation. We were put here on earth to create. That's a beautiful part of the human experience. And so we're consistently manifesting. Even if you're not aware of it, you've been consciously manifesting everything in your life. So this could bring awareness to things that may be manifesting that you're excited for, unknown, happy manifestations, or things that you're like, oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. And you can always continue to work with that energy, right? And kind of be aware of what's occurring so that you can say, that's not where I want to put my mindset. That's not where I want to put my focus. Or you learn, that's exactly where I want to put my focus. Okay, so I wanted to make that pretty clear on what this reading will provide for you. A few disclaimers as usual. If there's something in this reading that doesn't resonate with you, it could be that message wasn't meant for you. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. And then also, if there's something in another pile, if you're drawn to another pile, there could be another message in another pile for you. So feel free to explore more than one pile. And lastly, I will do a 30-second meditation as usual. Those meditations are extremely important that you take 3 deep breaths and really focus on the energy of the reading so that you can be connected. As this is a general reading, connecting to the energy will really allow you to see everything that you need to see, okay? And then lastly, I have launched personal readings, so that link will be down below. Right now I offer email and video readings, so feel free to check that out if that interests you. I also have launched Patreon page, so it's just $1 per month and you get access to a monthly overview insight based on your zodiac sign. So we're gonna be really focusing a lot on self-development in the Patreon community. So if that interests you, that's linked down below. But enough of all of that information, let's jump straight to the deck selection. Okay, so we have 5 groups here. This is group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, and group 5. Okay, so as usual, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to meditate with those crystals, and then we will jump straight into the reading. All right, I hope that gave you guys a moment to meditate with the crystals. We're gonna go ahead and jump straight into the reading, starting with group 1. All right, group 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the beautiful raw amethyst. Let's go ahead and put that little guy here, and then we'll get started. So I have a few tarot cards here, and then I have quite a few oracle cards, and then I also am gonna pull some cards live from the Goddess Wisdom Oracle, just to kind of get some fresh energy. So, but let's go ahead and start with your tarot cards and see what we got. So the first one we have is Judgment in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse, 5 of Swords in reverse, the Sun in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and then 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so I kind of took a minute to take in the energy. This deck. These cards are so beautiful. They have so much light energy to them. So don't be concerned with the so many cards in reverse, but I am feeling a intense feeling of stuck. All these cards talk about being stuck in reverse, right? So it seems that the feeling is stuck, but with the Three of Pentacles, it really seems like you still feel some kind of hope though, right? Like you still feel like something good is around the corner. And so you have this kind of optimistic attitude where it's like, okay, yeah, a lot of things feel stuck and a lot of things like feel stagnant, but you're really feeling hopeful, and maybe your guides have been helping you with that. That could be the case, but I feel like you definitely know this is kind of a shitty time. And so what you're just manifesting is kind of this blocked energy, right? And so let's even clarify what the blocked energy could be, because once you get awareness into that blocked energy, you'll be able to unblock it, right? And then push yourself forward so that these cards can be upright, because all of these cards upright talk a lot about movement and success, right? So that's obviously where you want to go, and so that's why you're hopeful that things will still turn out. But let's see where the stuck energy is. What is causing group one's energy to be stuck? What's causing group one's energy to be stuck? Okay, bottom of the deck energy, we have Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, lots of, we have a lot of Pentacle cards here. So it could be that your root chakra is blocked, allowing you to really ground to, one, the abundance frequency, right? Which is, we're all connected to, but it sometimes can become blocked if we're not really filling into the balance of the abundance energy, right? So okay, so we have Queen of Wands. Yeah, look, the need for balance. There's just a need for balance. So I think, especially with that red card, I really am feeling like it's the root chakra. Okay, so the root chakra needs some balancing, needs some tuning, needs some focusing, because it seems like that's what's blocking maybe a lot of this ambition. Just doesn't seem to be a lot of grounding. We have Two of Pentacles. Yeah, working too hard. See, lots of Pentacles. So you could be, you know, working so hard that you're not really grounded. You haven't been able to, so you're overworked, right? And you're feeling stressed, and you're manifesting this energy over and over, right? So realizing that you're really putting too much on yourself will help unblock that and allow you to start healing with that root chakra, right? Really ground yourself and work with that so that you can kind of now allow this type of energy to flow in, because it's definitely there. It's not like you're completely blocked or anything, but you don't want this energy to keep manifesting, right? Because there's also the Six of Swords. Yeah, so end to challenging times. So this is almost to an end, and this could be the awareness that you needed in order to be like, oh shit, right? So, because the new adventure is ahead, right? And we have some other swords cards here. And Page of Cups, sensitive and experienced. So with the Three of Pentacles, this does talk about collaboration, and I did get that. So something about collaborating in your life, I think, could be a positive way to maybe feel grounded and more connected with people and not in this stuck energy, right? Allowing, because don't forget that abundance, that the abundance frequency is more than just money. It's love, it's any type of higher light, right? Frequency, abundance, things that bring you joy, right? So there could be something in your life that is, you know, like a collaboration in the sense of a partnership, because with the Page of Cups, as I was looking at this, something that really stands out to me is like social invites. And so it's like unblocking yourself, right, is really just being able to connect to people who can help you feel grounded. I think that's the most important thing, because there isn't really a lot of answer here why it's blocked. I think that is gonna have to be something that you're gonna have to maybe explore for yourself and spend some time with your guides. But how to unblock yourself is to, one, realize that, right? Go inwards and really work with yourself to say, okay, why would my root chakra be blocked, right? And maybe you can do some more research into that and just figure out how you can work with that, and then allow yourself to take off some of the burden, and then you're gonna manifest this energy to be the opposite way. Okay, does that make sense? Coolio. Now we're going to go ahead then and read your oracle cards. So let's see what else you're manifesting. We have wisdom. Yeah, because like especially with like the Sun card, right? Like I think you have a lot of inner wisdom, and you chose the amethyst. So you have a lot of inner wisdom that's waiting to, and the Judgment card is waiting to come to fruition. That is currently manifesting for you as well, right? Like this kind of inner wisdom that is ready to be exposed to you once you are able to ground yourself and unblock this root chakra, okay? Yeah, because it's your destiny. Yeah, absolutely. Especially the Page of Cups too, it talked about psychic ability. So connecting with your higher self, and this Sun card is really speaking to me because the purple really stands out, and you know that I think is kind of just showing this is the energy, this is what you are manifesting once you okay, so because what I'm hearing is your root chakra is not blocked in an intensive way. It's not going to be a lengthy process. You almost just need to redirect the energy, right? So it's as simple as grounding yourself so you can raise your vibration and your frequency to be able to redirect the energy, okay? So that's actually something that I'm hearing. New beginnings. Whoop. New beginnings, because yeah, look at, I said that somewhere else here. So new beginnings, absolutely. There's something, a new beginning is manifesting currently for you, and I think it's a lot to do with your spiritual ascension, right? And so it's about redirecting the energy. We have inspiration. Isis, goddess of magic. Wait, what does that say? Isis, goddess of magic, I ask thee to bring your inspiration to me. So especially because the next new moon is going to be in Leo, and so your energy, your creative energy is going to be high as it is, and so you're currently manifesting all of this inspiration that's going to come along with this new beginning. Absolutely. There's a card, this tarot card also flew out, the Queen of Cups. This flew out while I was shuffling these. Like it kind of just, it didn't fly out. It was weird. On the top of the deck, it like kind of just flipped over. So I'm like, okay, so it has something to do with these. I mean, look how beautiful it is too. So what I think the Queen of Cups means here is you're manifesting this strong intuition, this strong creative, lots of divine energy. I'm really feeling like lots of divine feminine energy. And again, that's just an energy that has nothing to do with how it is in the physical for you, but just divine energy connecting to your creativity, connecting with your sacral chakra. So, and that could make sense that, you know, getting that in balance is important. So let's see what else you're manifesting. Confidence is the key to your success. And did I not just say the moon in Leo, the new moon in Leo? Like, that's gonna be a huge thing, is confidence is gonna be important with your new beginnings. Being confident in what you believe in and who you are, okay? So unblock this energy, whatever way you need to do that. Your intuition knows. I'm not meant to know. What do you need to release? Yeah, so exactly. You need to kind of just, you're manifesting, again, this kind of stuck energy. So reflect on why you're feeling stuck and what part of, again, you're not grounding yourself, and what else needs to be released. The full moon is going to be coming up soon, and that is really good for releasing. So working with the moon, the full moon coming up can help you release to be prepared for this new moon in Leo, right? That's going to be coming. Because I think it's really going to help with your inspiration. Creativity is going to be a big thing for you in kind of the next little while, is what I'm hearing. Nothing is yet set in stone. So I think you are in a lot of decision-making moments right now, right? And so don't fret on, well, especially now knowing you're manifesting this new beginning, whatever decisions you make is in divine timing, so just know that, and it's the right decision. So nothing is set in stone, that everything will pivot as it needs to, okay? Just a message I think you need to hear. It's a time to give rather than take. Yeah, so one thing that can really help with the abundance energy and the abundance frequency is, like a lot of different energies within the universe, it is a give and take. It's a push and a pull. It's a harmony, right? And so something to do with the abundance frequency is you make sure that you invest in other people with abundance, because then you're allowing that frequency to flow with you, okay? So a time to give rather than take. So, you know, it seems like maybe you've blocked yourself from also taking too much, and it's not a negative thing. It's not saying you're being selfish. It's just understanding how the frequency works and how you can work with it. And it's about being able to give and take and create this balance. And then the universe has no problem allowing that frequency to flow in really strong, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull some Goddess Power Oracle cards live, just to see if we can get any, basically, guidance from your guides or the goddesses, basically any higher spirits who are wanting to share some messages with you. What messages do you have for good number one? Whoa! I mean, hold on. Holy shit. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy, we have time. And so being patient with yourself as you're unblocking, right? That's what I'm hearing. Okay. So, first of all, can you, do you see this? Isis, goddess of magic, I ask thee to bring your inspiration to me. Isis, rebirth. Holy shit. Like, that is coincidence? Never. Never with that type of shit. Nope. And it blows my mind every time. So look how beautiful that is. You definitely have a rebirth coming. And Isis seems like there's she has a big presence here. So you might want to call her in to help basically with your guidance of connecting back to your root chakra, right? And your healing and unblocking yourself. Ask for her guidance, because the fact that she showed up twice within the reading, she's definitely here supporting you. So ask for her help. Mastery. Yeah, I think that goes with these cards, right? Like wisdom and destiny, like Spirit wants to let you know that you're about to enter a phase of spiritual mastery. You're going to gain a lot of wisdom. It's part of your destiny. It's part of your path. So be aware that this is going to be coming for you. And then we have home. Oh my God. Hold on, the next card. My mind gets blown sometimes. So this is an angel number. So angel number 22, that stands out to me as, again, you're divinely guided. You're on the right path with your destiny. It's just letting go of these mindsets that no longer serve you. So home, to me, that just means grounding to your home, grounding to what feels like home to you, right? Because home is just another way of feeling grounded, of feeling secure. And so it doesn't necessarily need to be at your home. It's just about reconnecting to what feels like home to you. Okay, again, grounding yourself. This is the card where I was like, the fuck? New beginnings. What the hell? No way. That is the biggest thing that you guys are manifesting, is new beginnings. Hello, that is so exciting, right? Like that is so clear to me. And so don't worry about that you're currently manifesting this stuck energy, because you can easily get yourself unstuck now that you have the awareness. So work with Goddess Isis, you know, and see if she can kind of help with that energy, and then expect new beginnings and expect to gain all of this wisdom, because this is what is manifesting for you. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please leave me a like and a comment down below on your thoughts and what you're kind of feeling about this, and what if some of this is something you've been manifesting actively, or if you unknowingly were manifesting some of this. So I would love to hear that. But I'm gonna go ahead and move on to group number 2. So I will see you guys in the next reading. All right, group number 2, welcome to your reading. So I have a few tarot cards and then some oracle cards. I'm also gonna pull some goddess oracle cards live, just to get some of the fresh energy on advice with what you're manifesting. So let's not waste any time and just jump straight into the tarot cards. Okay, let's see what you're currently manifesting. All right, we have the Strength card. I mean, damn, we're already off to a great start. We have the Four of Wands in reverse, the Three of Wands, lots of wands energy, the Seven of Wands, holy shit, lots of wands energy, Three of Swords, and the Hermit. Wow. Okay. That Strength card. These cards are really speaking to me. The red is really kind of speaking to me, really kind of see what that has to do with it. Give me a second. Okay, you guys, so I mean, this is some really beautiful energy. So lots of wands cards too. I'm really just feeling ambition, strength. That's in a lot of these cards with the Three of Wands, with the Strength card. So you're really manifesting this balance of strength and just basically humbleness with the Hermit card. So it seems like the Four of Wands just talks about you're going through kind of some growing pains, it sounds like right now. You're going through just a few trials, but it's not really worrying you, right? Like, because you're the Strength card, you're here for it. Like Leo energy, you could, lots of fire energy, so you definitely could be a Leo, or you could be other fire sign. If that doesn't resonate, it doesn't have to be, but I definitely noticed that there is lots of fire here, fire energy here with so many Wands cards. So definitely just feel like you're passionate and driven, and that's really just what's manifesting of this balance of being calm and strong, right? Which is, holy shit. I mean, and I would love to know, like, if that is something that you've been working with your guides on to find this balance, or if that is something you've unknowingly been working towards. All right, let's continue to keep going. So we have authenticity. So you're really manifesting the ability to be your true self. The ability to be authentically you, right? Passion. Yeah. And see, again, it's that fire energy. I think you just are manifesting this unbelievable passion to be able to just take on life, right? And that's all that it really is. It's just passion in your life in general. I mean, the wand's energy, it's just insane. We have harmony. Yeah, I mean, that's, you're literally manifesting harmony, balance within yourself, right? Like, I love this because it's really showing the two opposite points of the coin, right? The strength and the hermit. Like, oh man. We have study. So you're manifesting, again, hermit energy as far as knowledge, the balance of kind of the strength and the peace, right? So study, being still, I think is just something that you're manifesting to go along with this harmony. I mean, and knowledge, right? Like I just said, like, I think that's a big part of it, is you're manifesting all this like desire for knowledge and maybe even forgotten memories. So working with some past lives or getting like a past life reading might be really helpful as you're learning and taking on this new transition. And then we have good cheer. So lots of the basically abundance frequency is really strong, and you may have been a master, you know, manifester, especially with the 1-1. But regardless, like, you definitely have lots of good cheer manifesting in your life. Just in general, everything is really bright. Show the world the real you. Be authentic, right? That is really, really manifesting for you, is this authenticity, being you, because that is part of your path and that is part of the harmony that you have worked on, or that's manifesting for you. I mean, you've worked on it. That's why it's manifesting, right? A new start is coming. Yeah, absolutely. And you know that, right? I think you're very aware of that, that something new is happening in your life because you see it. It's very apparent to you, and that's why you feel this transitions, but it doesn't faze you because you're aware. You're like, yeah, I know, it's expected. But it's just manifesting. Step out of your comfort zone. Adjustments are required. Okay, so the hermit does talk about inner reflection. So at first it was just kind of feeling like it was part of this duality, but now I think the hermit is coming into play where, you know, some things are manifesting that I don't think are quite in the energy yet. So it's more that it's important that you make adjustments as you're manifesting this. You want to stay in this type of frequency. So I think your guides just want to urge you to, that adjustments are required, and step out of your comfort zone. So go into hermit mode, and that just really means go inwards, right? Go inwards and really think about, okay, I need to be authentically me. This is manifesting for me. This is part of my soul path. Okay, so how can I step out of my comfort zone? Not stepping out of boundaries, okay? Because realize that comfort zones and boundaries are completely different. So comfort zones are just things where it's like, ooh, it's more fear-based, right? Where you think about like I'm an introvert, for example. So going out into big events, I'm like, ugh, it's not a comfortable zone for me. But pushing myself out of that causes great experiences and consciousness expansion and ascension, right? And so I think that's just what your guides want you to know, is just to be able to hermit and step into the comfort zone, because a few adjustments are needed. And I think you'll realize what that is once you go inward. So let's pull some cards from the Goddess Power Oracle and just kind of see if there's any insights or basically advice from your goddesses, from higher spirits, just in general. Lots of divine feminine energy with this, so that's kind of what we're bringing in. What advice do you have for group number 2? Advice for group number 2. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the moon. So I think it's important to just work with the moon, right? And you've probably done that since you have all these beautiful things manifesting. I think you've maybe manifested some of these things, right? But just continue to work with the moon because it's a big part of your journey. So we have transformation. I mean, yeah, we knew that, right? But it's more just saying, I think it's just connecting the Hermit and the Strength card, right? As far as you're about to go through this transformation. I just kind of want, these cards are just so beautiful. I just want them to be visible. But I just want to put her in the middle because that's the way that I think about it, is you're about to go through this transformation and these two harmonies, okay? She's like, you know, in touch with her third eye. And so that I think is why it's important for you to have this harmony so that you can move into this basically higher point of consciousness, right? We have Iris, communication. Ooh. So when communication cards always come up, my intuition always goes to your guides have a message for you because that's always how they speak to me. So I think, especially because this Iris cards reminds me of the you know, god Hermes, which is the messenger, right, in Greek mythology, and really can mean the same thing, and that's what they're trying to picture here, really. But I think there's a message that your guides have for you, maybe that you'll get, I think, when you go inward into this hermit mode. So I think they're gonna help you with, you know, the adjustments that you need to make. They're gonna give you that download, that insight, right? So I think communicate with your guides and really get that cleared up. And then we have adaptability. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be important, stepping out of your comfort zone. I think why that's necessary is because you learn how to adapt, right? You do things that are uncomfortable and you're like, oh, that wasn't that bad. And you learn how to adapt to this uncomfort feeling. And so I think adaptability is something that is gonna be really important in your journey. So definitely advice they're coming with. And then forgiveness. I think remaining grounded, remaining connected to the abundance frequency and to the highest frequency of love is also important in your journey. So these are more just again, these are more like reminders, right? As you're manifesting the things that you are. So I mean, I'm really excited down below to know if you've been manifesting some of these things or if this is a shock to you. Be really curious, but it seems like you have some beautiful things coming your way, and I'm sure they're going to start appearing soon. You know, as you're working with this Hermit energy, things are really going to start coming. So so let me know down below, but I'm gonna go ahead and move on to group number 3 now. All right, group number 3, welcome to your reading. So we have a few tarot cards and then a few oracle cards, and then I will also pull some goddess oracle cards live. But let's just get straight into what you are currently manifesting, not waste any time. All right, so we have the 8 of Wands, the 9 of Cups in reverse, the 6 of Wands in reverse, the Hanged Man, the 7 of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Queen of Swords. So I'm gonna kind of move some of these down here so you can see better. So you got quite a few here. So already with the Hanged Man, you're manifesting a new perspective, right? You're gonna be able to see a new perspective soon based on some of the things that you've already worked through. With the 7 of Pentacles, you know, you've definitely put in some hard work, and so that now is manifesting back to you, right? The energy of the universe is harmony, it's balance. And so a lot of it is give and take. It's working with the energy, so you give to the energy, so it allows you to take from it as well. Does that make sense? So I really feel like that's kind of what you're manifesting. Okay, so there's a couple things going on. So you're really motivated, and so you're manifesting this kind of motivation, right? And this like kind of let's go, let's work hard with the Eight of Wands and Seven of Pentacles energy. But there still is kind of an imbalance here, okay? So you need to gain a new perspective, which you're manifesting, so don't worry. But with the Nine of Cups and the Six of Wands, you know, you're not victorious because there's some mindsets that you need to change, some perspectives. A lot to do with maybe greed or vanity, something that, you know, you want to work hard to gain this money and this abundance, and you will, because you're tuned into the frequency, no doubt about that, because this is going to pay off, these Seven of Pentacles, right? But Spirit wants to remind you that you don't want to manifest this energy, because currently that is what is manifesting, because there's basically a expectation that you have for like, well, I'm gonna have all these things. And remember, you know, with the abundance frequency, you want to give and take. And so there's kind of just this need for this balance overall is really the message here. And so you're manifesting a new perspective, which is good, because you're gonna need it to change this mindset around the abundance that's gonna come to you, okay? So just be aware of that and surrender, basically, with the Hanged Man. Surrender it and allow that to come in so that you can be in balance, okay? And you can be decisive and you can be grounded. Let's keep looking though. Letting go, allow wisdom to remain. Yeah, exactly. So I think letting go of some of these ego-based mindsets, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to indulge, right? And to want to buy things for yourself. That's not the issue here. It's just that you don't want to connect abundance with material things, you know, that I'm gonna buy all these things because I can, because it creates that greed mindset and it will block the energy, okay? So love, yeah, focus with love, you know, remember the abundance frequency is just abundance in general. It doesn't always have to do with money. And so love energy is just really manifesting for you. So you're just that frequency of love. So remember to be giving love so that you can continue to allow the inflow of love in return. Okay, and abundance, look at that. Yeah, exactly, abundance. So you're definitely tuned into the frequency. Just eliminate this mindset of energy so it doesn't block this, okay? Word of warning, magical powers. I weave and clear, I cast, I know magic secrets to me now show. And I think all this means is that you have manifesting abilities, right? And so that is manifesting where that's starting to be more apparent to you, that you're able to manifest all of these things that you are seeking, as long as you're understanding how to work with the abundance frequency. We have creativity. Yeah, a big creative spark is going to really fuel you, and it might help with this direction, right? That maybe that's what gives you the new perspective, because yeah, it's about letting it flow, right? And we have 33 as an angel number as well. So okay, we have a few more cards. Luck is on your side. Yeah, so you have the ability to shift this energy, right? So I don't want to cover those cards, because be aware of this energy and just say, okay, you know, bring it to the conscious, and then be like, okay, I see you. We're gonna gain a new perspective. So luck is manifesting for you. You don't need to worry about that. The universe is definitely here to support. We have communication is key. So in this, what I see is duality. And so if there's something that is kind of causing you to have this mindset. Communicate that with your guides, is definitely what I'm hearing, right? If you're having trouble getting to this new perspective, allow your guides to come in and assist, because you definitely are seeking this harmony. Your higher self is seeking this harmony with the two, this duality. It just requires this perspective. But if you need assistance, ask your guides, because communication is the key to getting that assistance if you feel stuck, okay? Because you're not alone. Believe in the impossible. Yeah, so once in a blue moon, right? That some amazing things are manifesting for you. That means there's even more that's manifesting that I'm not seeing, and probably because we're not meant to see it right now. That might be something that you get to experience for yourself, because expect powerful change. Yeah, absolutely. So there's something even bigger. I mean, let's see if we can get any answers from tarot, but I have somewhat of a feeling that I won't get the full answer, because I think it's meant to unfold at a later time, that you're meant to know kind of the details at a later time. But we'll see if anything comes out, because I'm not feeling like it's there, you know, Spirit is saying no, it's not time. I think they're open to giving some clues, but not all of the full picture, and that's okay, right? Okay, what is this amazing miracle currently manifesting for group number 3? Okay. All Wands energy. Yeah. I mean, be charitable, right? Like, just in the sense of this harmony, this duality with this mindset, I think. Yeah, see, nothing is coming out. So I think, I mean, that was just a little message that stood out to me based on what we were talking about. They don't want to spill any of the beans yet. So, but that's a little exciting. So I might do, you know, like this might come through like in your zodiac reading that I'll do for the Patreon groups. But what I feel like could happen is, I think once you gain this new perspective, this might become clear. So follow your intuition on where that information might be. There might be other readings that are available that could help clarify when you're ready to hear this, but I don't think now is the time, okay? So you found this in divine timing, trust that for sure. Emotions are running high. Yeah, so I think just keep yourself grounded, because you have some high emotions that are starting to stew up, right? And so just remember that you're about to go through an Hanged Man different perspective. So allow that to come in for you, because it's going to help transform your mindset, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull some Goddess cards. Any advice for group number 3? Advice for group number 3. Hoo-wee. I'm feeling something with that card that came out. I'm seeing how it's connecting, and that kind of shit is so nuts. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy, we have the Sun card. Yeah, I feel like that could be a little bit of hint on what is going to be happening, right? The transformation you're going to go through is going to be huge. So liberation. So the colors right here are just, it has something to do with what is going to manifest for you. Kind of this bigger theme that's manifesting, and I think it's a higher spiritual ascension, but they need you to like unblock this energy first before this is able to unfold. Okay, that's the message that I'm hearing, and why they didn't give us more clarity on what this is, because it's not quite ready to be exposed yet. We have death and magic. I mean, nope, it's not that card, it's here. Nope. Where's that magic card? Oh, duh, it's in front of my face, right here. Because that kind of looks and has a similar energy. I think it's about killing this old mindset and this old perspective, this old way of kind of success, you know, and maybe you were working towards something for money, right? And for like the ability to buy all these things, and that's not a bad thing, but it's about focusing the mindset. So, you know, you could be interested in spells then, kind of more like witchcraft type of stuff, because with that coming up, the magic part that, I mean, magic just in the sense of setting those intentions with spells, right? So that could be something you're actually really drawn to and interested in, and you could have a lot of manifestation power through that, or it's gonna be a big part of what you're gonna need for this, okay? I'm just the messenger. So we have water, healing, assurance. Okay, so those all need to come out at the same time because they all go together. I think to gain the hangman perspective, allow yourself to be healed by water. So if you like to take baths or showers, or, you know, go swim in a body of water, whatever the case is, connecting with water is gonna heal you and give you the assurance that you need to be able to kind of move forward, right? Because you just need to gain this new perspective. And I think this is gonna help bring that perspective to you, okay? Dang. I mean, overall, that's your reading. So I'd really like to know what, if anything out of this is something that you've been manifesting, or if all of this is something that you've been unaware to. So really curious on that. But leave me a like and comment on how this resonated, and I'm excited to see this unfold for you. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next group. All right, group number 4, welcome to your reading. So we have a few tarot cards, and then I also have some oracle cards, and then I'm gonna pull some goddess cards live. But let's not waste any time and get straight into what you are currently manifesting. Dang, out the bat, we have the Star. 4 of Cups in reverse. The Artist in reverse, which is a unique card to this specific tarot deck. Queen of Wands and 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm getting is what you're currently manifesting is kind of interesting because there's a need for balance, and that's why the 2 of Pentacles is here. There's a need for balance with these two things, and that's what's so cool about this is basically there's kind of a feeling of restlessness, impatience. With these 2 cards, that's what that is. So you're feeling like kind of impatient about something, and that's the energy that's manifesting, right? And so that will cause you to be stuck. If you're feeling impatient, you're not flowing, right? And so that is an energy that's currently manifesting. However, the other energy that's manifesting is the opposite, is patience, is basically going with the flow with the Star, right? Like that's the biggest part with the Star card, is that she goes with the flow. She's one with this water, right? And so there's this need for this balance of, you know, understanding that patience is part of divine timing, and being the Star and being one with flowing, that's kind of what's needed here. So you know, it seems like you're more on a balancing scale. Like this this 2 of Pentacles, I think actually really describes your energy. You're feeling like you're balancing between kind of these 2 mindsets, because you know, it's important to focus on these. And so again, remember, your thoughts manifest your realities. So this is what you're manifesting because this is what you're balancing between, okay? So you want to just bring this to the awareness that, oh, okay. And when you feel like you're in these balancing moments, try to focus more on hope, right? And on being patient and going with the flow and believing in the divine timing, okay? But that ain't bad at all, because that's a good awareness, because you can pivot super easily with knowing that energy is starting to manifest, right? So it's not a bad thing, because this is also manifesting, right? The star type of energy of patience and being with the flow. And so that is the energy you need to feed, right? We have trust. Yeah, you're manifesting the ability to trust again, which could be, you know, why you're not feeling patient, right? Because you don't like sitting back, right? It kind of allows you to trust, right? But you're really manifesting this trust because you're understanding that it's important, and it is the way to be with the universe, and that's why the star card is here. So just allow that trust to come in, and when these feelings manifest, this is your fears, right? This is all ego based. This is all shadow self based. So you just need to consciously catch yourself in those moments and say, why am I impatient? Well, because I need this, or I'm excited for this. Acknowledge it, and then trust that it's gonna happen as it needs to, okay? Because you're manifesting success. Absolutely, you know, you're manifesting the successful life. And so this balance is really important, that you are staying on this energy, allowing the flow of abundance to come to you. Because when you're in this impatient energy, that's when actually the abundance frequency can get blocked. So it's really important to be in a patient and flowing mentality so that you can be in flow with the frequencies, okay? But you're manifesting success, so don't worry too much. It's just about awareness. And then justice. So justice in the sense of balance. That's just more what it is for me, because look at those two cards together. You're manifesting this balance, and that's why at first this card, you're manifesting a balance because balance is important, but being aware of this mindset is just gonna be crucial, okay? Because obviously there needs to be a balance in this human world. You know, some people will have disagreements that you don't need your ego. I think it's necessary when you're living as a human, and so your ego is still important, and so you don't want to get rid of these feelings and be like, that doesn't exist, right? Because it's just gonna keep popping up. It's about acknowledging, it's about having the balance with yourself to acknowledge those fears and those moments and be able to be like, oh, okay, great, but we're okay. That's all it is, okay? So I want to make that really clear. And peace. Yeah, so you're manifesting peace because your energy is way higher, and that kind of makes sense kind of with this Two of Pentacles. This Two of Pentacles, like I said, just really your energy got captured beautifully into this card, because I feel like this is you, because it's not that you're stressed. There's a big grace here. And that's the thing, is your foot is on this side, right? This side of connecting to your higher self, this side of being with the universe. And look, that pentacle's like higher up, right? So the scale is actually a pretty good balance, but it's just about being aware, and this would balance out a little bit more, because I think you're way more aware about, okay, wait, I need to be in the moment, I need to be optimistic, but sometimes, you know, your fear sets in, and so that kind of scales that. So that, I think, is the message there. We have surrender to the divine. Yeah, exactly. Just again, don't worry about trust. Just know that trust is already manifesting for you. And so just surrender to the divine and allow them to support this ascension, okay? It's time to release negativity. Yeah, and so negativity just meaning negative energy, and negative energy is not, I'm not saying evil. Negative just is fear-based energy, right? It's negative energy. And so it's time to release it, because you don't need to worry or have this. You're allowed to flow with the universe, okay? So this is manifesting for you, that you're releasing this, okay? Now that you're aware of it, you can consciously start controlling your thoughts that this will manifest, okay? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Absolutely. I think just what I said. The thing is as you're spiritually ascending, just remember that there is a need for balance. And so the part of your ego and dealing with your fears are always going to be a part of your life, no matter how spiritual you become, because you're still a human in a human vessel, right? Like your soul is still working with a human conscience, and that is a really complicated relationship until you learn to work with it, right? So have the balance of allowing the ego to come in and you work together. It's a partnership of recognizing and saying, okay, we're cool, thank you, moving forward, okay? They said it. I said it and then they said it. So what more info do you need, you know? So, but I'm gonna pull some goddess cards. What advice do you have for group number 4? Okay. Insight advice. Insight advice for group number 2. Insight advice for group number 4. Whoa. Okay. Couple fell out for you. We have wise leadership at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so Isis, rebirth. So yeah, I feel like you're going through a big spiritual ascension. Like I said, I think that's very clear. I can almost like feel the path, right? It's hard to explain, but I'm really connecting to it. So I really am feeling that, especially with this star card, right? Like you can kind of see, I don't know, it's this flow. It's just, I feel this path for you. So rebirth is coming and new beginnings, absolutely, with spirituality. So that's why this awareness for the balance is so important, because look, you had 3 cards. So 1 card from every deck that I pulled is talking about balance. Okay, and then we have wisdom. Yeah, gaining wisdom. I think you're gonna be gaining a lot of wisdom through this next part of your spiritual ascension, so be prepared. And radical acceptance. Yeah, I think surrendering to the divine, right? They just want to encourage you to just accept as is and flow with the universe. Knowledge, holy shit, knowledge, wisdom, like you're gonna reach a huge part of your spiritual journey. I am stoked for you. Liberation, you're gonna be liberated, right? Salvation, oh my gosh. And assurance, so just be assured that everything is happening in divine timing. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful, you guys. Wow, I just cannot get over these balance cards. So I really hope that gave you kind of some clarity on where to create more of a balance so that you can stay in tune with that frequency, right? But I really like to know down below what you've been manifesting, if any of this lines up or if all this is new, and leave me a like and a comment. But I'm gonna go ahead and move on to group number 5 now. All right, group number 5, welcome to your reading. So I have a few tarot cards here, and then I also have some oracle cards. And then I have a few oracle cards from the goddess deck that I'm gonna pull live. So let's just jump straight into it. Chose a beautiful rose quartz moon, and see what you are currently manifesting. All right, the first card we have is Knight of Pentacles. Temperance. The energy, the world in reverse, 5 of Wands in reverse, and Knight of Cups. What the heck? Hold on, I want to like do that. I don't know, that seems to be something for me. 2 knights, I don't know, that's just, yeah. Okay. Give me a second. Let me kind of fill it because there's a lot of energy happening here. So give me a second. Oh shit. Okay, so I'm actually glad I set these up the way that I did because that's for a reason. So the world in reverse, there is a lack of balance. And it's weird because like here's the differences. And so this is currently what you're manifesting, and this is very similar to the last group. They kind of had this same duality split of what they're manifesting. So if that called to you as well, take that as it resonates. You might want to check that out. But the same thing really happened with them. So, because what's happening here is this is self-doubt, right? This is worry, this is fear, and so is the Five of Wands. And the Knight of Pentacles is a knight who is just stubborn, and just the energy is just that, like stubbornness and doubt and just worriness, that type of thing, that type of energy. And the Knight of Cups and Temperance is all about kind of harmony and wisdom and kind of intellectual maturity, right? With like the Knight of Cups. And so that's the thing, is you're manifesting these two different energies, and it all comes from self-doubt. That's all that is the issue, right? And so I mean, you probably know why you're having self-doubt, but I am curious to see if Spirit will kind of tune me in as well, so I can just kind of help a little bit further. What is group 5 having self-doubts about? Okay. Worrying maybe your future is not gonna be like bright and exciting. Maybe feeling like you don't deserve to have something like that. That's kind of maybe what I'm feeling with the Star card. Yeah, like you feel like you don't deserve to have positive things in your life. You don't deserve to be noticed, that type of thing. I think you're struggling with that. And that could root from, you know, childhood or past trauma, old mindsets. And so the self-doubt is coming in because you have this inner knowing that you are the spiritual being, right, who is here to serve a higher purpose. You have an inner knowing, but yet your ego is like, but you're not gonna do that. But you are gonna do that. So here's the thing, is this is what I told the last group, and that's why if it resonates, go watch it. If it doesn't, I'm gonna just kind of share a little bit of the same message, because I feel like it's what you need to hear as well, is there needs to be a balance with your ego and your higher self, because we are humans and our human brain and conscience is incredibly intelligent, right? And so when our higher self our souls are anchored in our body, it's really hard to have a duality relationship. And most, you know, souls never really awaken in human society because the ego and the conscience of the human side is so strong, okay? So, and that's what they talk about when you say your ego, and it's those parts of your brain that it's just hard to understand. And so that's where working with your unconscious is the key to having that balance, because once you bring awareness to it, you start to understand how to work with it and recognize, oh, I understand why self-doubt is coming up for us, because, you know, we didn't have this in childhood, or this has happened, whatever the case is. And you say, I understand, but we are worth it and we deserve to have these great things. So we're gonna allow this to be, right? And so that's really what needs to take place, is because what the problem is remember how manifestation works. Your thoughts manifest your reality. So you're in this mindset of, you battle yourself where you're like, yes, I want these amazing things. I know I can, but then self-doubt creeps in and you're like, I don't know, right? And you then you doubt yourself. I don't know if I deserve it. Why me? Or whatever the case is, whatever, you know, thought patterns that you go through. But it's about, okay, when you go through those patterns, when you get to that mindset, looking it in the face and being like, why are you doubting? Why do you feel like you don't deserve it? Well, because of this. And then you re-narrate the self-talk, right? And you say, no, we deserve it. So that's kind of the message here, because you're manifesting these different mindsets and you want to go towards this one, right? Not this one. So just, this is bringing awareness. Don't worry, you're not stuck in this like self-doubt, but it is currently manifesting. So more self-doubt is just going to continue to manifest until you become aware of it, okay? We have prosperity, but prosperity is manifesting for you with this Temperance and a Knight of Cups, and I feel like that's kind of the energy too. Like it, I don't know, it just matches for me. Fertility, so you know, fertility just in the sense of, I think, prosperity, right? Like you're gonna be able to plant a lot of beautiful things this year, and so don't let this self-doubt part of yourself be in control. Allow your higher self to step in and be kind of the mediator, right? So allowing yourself to plant those seeds, you're then going to be able to reap those rewards, okay? You're definitely going to be walking into fertility and prosperity. So just keep that aware, like in mind as well, as you're manifesting the ability to really create your reality, okay? You're manifesting grace. Oh, well, that's great. I mean, that will help, right? Because really manifesting grace allows you to enter that space of your divine feminine where you're operating off of love, right? And so you automatically become graceful because you see the world from love and compassion, from this divine space. And so you're manifesting this grace presence, which makes sense with the Temperance card. I mean, talk about grace, right? So, and then we have romance. Oh shit. So you're manifesting some romance that's gonna be coming your way. So whether you're manifesting that or not, that could be a confirmation or give you insight into a romance that is manifesting currently for you. That's always exciting. All right, let's see what else we got. You are good enough. Yeah. So allow this mindset to manifest for you, okay? Because it can if you allow it to be so. Remember to tell yourself that you are good enough and you deserve to have this great life. Allow it to be so, okay? Conclusions are within reach. Ooh, I'm seeing some of these cards and now feeling like it goes with the romance cards. So, you know, with things manifesting romance wise, I think conclusions are manifesting for you. So however that rings true in your romantic life, but I felt like it matched that along with this one. Be bold and make the first move. Okay. So, if you've been manifesting romance, or now that this has been brought to your attention, this is manifesting, the first person that popped into your head when you heard the word romance is it. So the universe is encouraging you to be bold and make the first move because that is manifesting for you, right? So those are just kind of some messages. And then we have meditate and contemplate. So create this balance for yourself, okay? I mean, going back to this real quick, like, because that's really like what it is meditate and contemplate, right? So understand where this mindset of this self-doubt comes from, and allow yourself to have the balance with that part of your unconscious and bring it to the conscious. Basically, that's the way to describe it. Okay, so that is your shadow self. In case you're wondering, shadow self is where all of these type of mindsets live. Because it's there to protect you. But having the relationship with it allows you to say, okay, but we're okay, and allows your higher self to step in control. Okay, a win-win outcome forecast. Okay, so again, balance, harmony, something that will be a win-win. It could be the romance, probably is. That is manifesting for you. So that is super exciting. So lastly, I'm gonna pull some cards from the Goddess Oracle just to get some basically kind of insights or advice from goddesses, or you know, that divine energy basically. What advice do you have for group number 5? Whoa. All right. And we have wise leadership at the bottom of the deck, so that could mean something to you. Okay. Your life number could be 1. That just popped into my head for some of you. If that's the case, leadership will definitely be something that is in your soul path. Take that as it resonates. Okay, so we have the past. So yeah, I think you're, definitely being encouraged to meditate and contemplate on the past, right? To understand where the self-doubt mindset truly comes from so that you can no longer let it control you. So that you can be the sun, right? So you can shine bright and allow this energy to be the driving force. Absolutely. Yeah. Water. Yeah. Okay. So connecting with water might be a way that will help you kind of gain this insight, or you could meet this person through some type of water thing. I don't know, that also came to me, so take that as it resonates for just a few of you. It's also an angel number 33. Okay. Great goddess, sacred unity. Oh shit. Okay, the romance card meant to come out then. This is a sacred union then. So I want you to do more research if that doesn't speak to you. If you don't understand what that concept means, look up sacred unions, because you're meant to understand what that is. That's part of something that's manifesting currently for you. So especially with the 33 number, I knew that was directed towards that. So look up sacred unions. I'm not meant to give you this information. They need you to discover it. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so look into that, because that's something that's manifesting that you should be aware of is manifesting for you. Unless you've been manifesting it, you might know exactly what I'm talking about. So use your intuition. And then we have ambition. So yeah, I think just this ambition is manifesting for you, right? The ambition to finally trust yourself and know that you can do anything you want and you deserve it. Okay, so that's definitely the mantra here. So that is your reading. I am really curious to see what of this you were actually manifesting, and maybe what was kind of new, especially like this romance stuff. Like the sacred union, I like unity. I really want to know what that is for you. So let me know the details down below if you are aware or curious of it too. So, but leave me a like and a comment below, and I will see you guys in the next video.